Well, that was terrible. So I have no idea where we were. I think we were right up against the 20-minute mark there. So I'm going to stitch. I'm going to see if I can stitch this to the video. I went to have my car play a text message I had received, and it did exactly what I feared would happen if I touched anything while driving. It just ends the video. That's unfortunate. It makes me sad. So this is Monday, January 23rd, 2023. This is chunklet number 3. You may see this as a standalone, because I think I'm going to have to upload both of them before I try to stitch them together. And there is a very good chance I won't stitch them together. I will just upload them as 2 separate videos, because I got other things to do. I'm sorry, guys. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I'll try. Once they're uploaded, it won't be tonight, because by the time I get them uploaded, it'll be late. I'll be doing other things. So yeah. So surprisingly, suddenly and without warning, the afternoon drive video has gotten cut into 2 separate afternoon drive video. The first of which had 2 chunklets. I would not recommend the first. The first 20 minutes is brutal. There's just a lot of me sitting in silence. It picked up at the second chunklet all the way up to the point where I accidentally ended the video. So. Sorry, you guys have no idea what I'm talking about. Don't worry about it. So back, I don't know if I ever told this story. Like I've told you about the mind building book, memory enhancer, and like ways to memorize decks of cards and things like that, and PEG system. There's no viewers, so like I gotta later on, like tomorrow, like I'll go look at the book when I get home. Like I can't remember, it's the memory system by what's his name? I can't remember the guy's name. This has nothing to do with that. But when I was younger, it has to do with cards, but that's about it. So when I was younger, I told you about the Epic D&D campaign that we were playing, me and my buddies, and every once in a while, I'd have to take a break during the game. They would do something ridiculous, and I would have to, because I explained, they don't care that you prep the game for a specific thing. They want to do their own thing, and I let them. So it's a lot of me just being a storyteller and just trying to make the world fit their actions. But sometimes during these breaks, like we would just show different skills. Anyway, guy showed a card trick. He took it was a simple card trick. Did a fake shuffle, and then he did like this thing where he put a card on the table, and then he put the next card under the deck, card on the table, under the deck, card on the table, under the deck. And he did it with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I want to say 16 cards. So it was the face cards, the Ace, King, Queen, Jack. So after he did that, and he flipped them over, they were all in order. And I thought that was neat. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I bet you I could do that with the whole deck. And of course he said, let's see you do it. So back then, I had really good spatial 3D thinking, and it sounds easy to do. It's like, oh yeah, you just put them in order and then the ones that are under, no, because some of the cards you end up going through multiple times as you're going through the deck, because it's over under and you're only putting down every other card. So I thought about it in my head. I laid the cards out, and I visually, like, the First stack is easy. Like let's say you do hearts and diamonds. You just do hearts and diamonds straight across, and you're going to have a card in between every one. So you're thinking, hey, just lay the black cards the same way. It doesn't work like that. You will not get it to work out the way you want. It works to a degree, but it's like you have to remember, like now you've already done every other card for the reds. Now it's every other card for the blacks. So if you put an ace of spades, the next card can't be a king of spades, because remember, that's the card that's going to go underneath, which means then your queen will go down. So you have to make that every other one, and then in between those you have to interspace it. So it's a pretty simple pattern, but the last 5 cards that you put in the deck end up being this like 5 jack, like just this weird thing. Anyway, I figured it out and I nailed it on my first try. It only took me a couple of minutes. I took the deck, I arranged it, I got it the way I wanted it. I did my fake shuffle, and then I did the one. It takes forever to deal like that. One down, one under, one down, one under, one down, one under, and I ended up getting the entire deck in order. It was neat. I was actually a little proud of myself knocking it out first try. He was a little crestfallen because he had just done it with the suited cards, and he just used a pattern. I figured it out for the whole deck. Just a little self-promotion here. I'm just being proud of what a dick I am. Oh, you got a cute little trick? Here, let me take that up an order of magnitude. In retrospect, that was a real dick move, but just so you know, it's that same guy that stole my girlfriend, and so he didn't really steal me. She dumped me for him. We talked about that before, so I don't feel bad. It's highly likely that I'm a sociopath, so I wouldn't feel bad anyway. So keep your eye on the rear view, like back there, that window. Keep watching that window. Remember the other day I was talking about McDonald's? Son of a diddly. Can you not see it from here? Oh, wow. Anyway, you can kind of see it. Maybe we'll get a better view of it. But yeah, it's just the M with a red rectangle underneath. No word McDonald's. It looks so weird. I've got my turn signal on. I'm not turning. Which is bad because of what I said this morning about people who don't know how to use their turn signals. Thoughts about the lottery? Do you play the lottery? Any of you? Just reply in the comments. Do you play the lottery religiously, or are you like me? It has to get up to a ridiculous number before you buy a lottery ticket. I've explained before the math behind when I'll buy a lottery ticket. It has to be greater than the odds of winning. That way I can justify buying the ticket, because it's a it's a no-lose situation, except for you take into account more than one person wins. But on a long enough timeline, if I live for billions of years, I'll have won more money on the lottery than I've spent, because I always play when the prize is bigger than the odds. It's a ridiculous way to think about it, but that's how I justify to myself buying a lottery ticket. It bothers me that it's $2 a ticket now. That's a lot of money to spend to have the fantasy of what you would do with the money for just a few hours. And the other thing that bothers me, it keeps getting up to these ridiculous things. Like I think I've spent, I don't know, like over the past few months, I must have bought lottery tickets like, I want to say like 6 times now. Like I'm bitching about $12, yes. Lost my G rating there, didn't I? Could have said belly aching. Just to have something to say. So remember I was telling you there was a thing on the floor where I put my foot. I'm very specific about the way I sit in the car. So I thought it was the tie down for the seat. I do stand on that, but that doesn't bother me. It's actually it's the cutout or the framing around the pull for the gas tank, like where you pop the thing for the gas. That's what my foot's hitting up against. That's the thing I wish was like 3 centimeters further over. Oh, this one really crashed and burned early. Was it yesterday's video that I couldn't think of the name? I mentioned it in the AM video, but remember I couldn't think of the name of the person that works the cash register in like a Wawa or something like that. I was like going through all these words and I couldn't think of it. You guys all knew what it was, but I for the life of me, I could, like, it took my buddy told me like he couldn't even believe, like he was trying his damnedest to find another word because he couldn't wrap his head around the fact that I couldn't think of the word cashier. That was the word that I was desperately searching for yesterday. Cashier. And my first guess was so damn close because I was making some bastardization of the word I can't even remember. Maybe I wasn't. Cash register, cash registrier. I forget. But anyway, yeah, the word was cashier. How embarrassing. Yeah, this is just going to be awkward. So not only is the third chunklet going to be disembodied from the rest of the video, but it's going to be shorter than 20 minutes. I know you guys are applauding right now, but I'd like to have consistency. I like things to be the same. I'm just not going to make it the full 5 minutes. Like, there's about a minute of video left. I'm going to have to turn it off when I get to a certain point. I know where I am may not look familiar because I haven't gone this way before. And if you're paying attention to what's going on outside the window, stop that. Whoa! So anyway, yeah, the video is going to end soon. I'm upset that it's a separate entity. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry about that. What was I saying? I don't know. On that note, I'm at the point where I'm going to have to end this. So